So this is the Kizer Splinter. This is the titanium frame lock version. I wanted to talk about this because it's similar, but very different to a popular knife, which is the Boker Urban Trapper. This is actually a very similarly sized, similar thickness of a knife. Another type of gentleman's folder, but this is a much more durably built knife. You can see on this one the titanium scales are much thicker. It's got a larger set of bearings in it, so there's no blade play. You can see how wide those bearings are in there. No blade play, no side flex like the Trapper has. This one has an external stop pin as opposed to one that's been drilled through the blade like the Urban Trapper. So you get the full, the whole tang is in there. It's not been skeletonized like the Trapper has. I really like the titanium pocket clip on this one. This one has an abalone inlay in there. I did that. That's not something you can buy. That's something that I just did to this knife because it had a nice little recess there, and it was just perfect for that. It's got the custom pivot bolt there. So overall, this is a much more durably built, kind of a nicer knife. You can see the blade is a lot thicker than the Urban Trapper. So if you're looking for like a really thin, lightweight gentleman's knife, this does weigh a bit more than the Trapper, but they're both such lightweight knives. They're both such small knives that the weight is really pretty negligible. I happen to think this is a much better choice than the Urban Trapper, despite how popular it is. S35 VN blade versus the G10, which this is a top of the heap steel. I don't think I've ever even had to sharpen this thing in the months that I've had it. But yeah, very nice little knife. It's not a hard use knife by any stretch of the imagination, but it's a very classy gentleman's folder that's actually built with, some design features that are more toward being a durable knife and not just a lightweight, pocket accessory. The only thing I did do on this knife is right here on this little spot where the frame lock goes in. You can see I ground that down a little bit because there was just a little bit of a sharp spot there. It didn't bother me when I was using the knife, but if I ran my finger over it, it was noticeably sharp. So I just ground down a little tiny bit of that, and now it's pretty much perfect. So very nice little knife. Highly recommend it over what else is out there, and price wasn't really that much different.